and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on and do a collective love reading, and today I'm using a new deck that someone sent me. It is White Abyss Tarot, and I'm going to leave a link in the comment section. There's actually two versions of this deck. There's the White Abyss and then there's the Dark Abyss. So today we're going to use the White Abyss Tarot. And there's also going to be a code for 15% off. So if you're interested in this deck, make sure to check that out. It's a beautiful deck. But today I wanted to look at how your person is feeling about you and also get some channeled messages from them. And I wanted to kind of do an in-depth love reading so that you know if this is your reading or not. So we're going to start by shuffling the deck. So we're gonna do past, present, and look at both of your energies. And then intuitively, you'll know if this is your reading or not. So what I'm seeing from the shuffle is this could be I just want to show you these cards. They're beautiful. Hang on. What I'm seeing from the shuffle is I was seeing the Nine of Wands, and I'm seeing the Two of Cups. So this could be a connection that is a challenging connection that's meant, like Nine of Wands is a connection that's not easy. It can be challenging because it leads to self-improvement. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So someone could have been dealing with a fear of rejection or a fear of abandonment. Someone could have walked away from this connection, left someone out in the cold. All right. So let's have a look. We're going to start with, well, we'll start by cutting the deck, and then we're going to start by looking into the past a little. Oh, of course. Of course. So we have the Lovers here. So Gemini energy. Lovers can talk about a divine love connection as well. And it is about, the Lovers connection isn't an easy connection. So the fact that we saw the Nine of Wands is making sense. It is a very challenging connection, one that's meant to help you grow. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So for some of you, this could have been a very intense connection. There could have been some arguments between you. The Knight of Swords is also a bit of chaser energy. So you could have been struggling with some chaser energy. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it feels like this was a fated connection. Wheel of Fortune is fixed sign energy. So Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So let's just look at the past here. So Spirit, show us what happened in the past for this connection. What was going on in the past? We have the Six of Wands. So you could have met online. The Six of Wands, and we have the Four of Swords. So what I'm hearing right away, and I heard it when I flipped over that Six of Wands, is there could have been some bruised egos here. This person maybe triggered a wound of feeling unseen and feeling neglected, and that could have been like stemming from your childhood, I'm hearing. You could have also been dealing with someone who had quite a inflated ego or whose ego bruised easily. And then we have the Four of Swords. So it feels like there could have been some ego triggering here leading to a separation or a break between you with the Four of Swords. Let's get another one. Past energy. Past energy. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor. So you could have seen the potential of building something solid with this person with the Page of Pentacles. That does show that there was a beginning here. There was the potential of building something stable, but like I said, it feels like it went into separation or there was a break. We have Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we have Aries energy. So you could also be dealing with the fact that we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck and we have the Emperor. You could resonate with being in a divine connection or dealing with a divine masculine. And you definitely like could have triggered this, like let's say your person was in distorted masculine energy. You could have triggered their ego, or their ego could have been bruised quite easily. Maybe you saw the potential that this could grow into something more, but like I said, with that Four of Swords, it feels like it went into a separation. And I'm also feeling called to look at the Page of Pentacles in reverse, because I'm getting the energy that this person, like I said, could have made you feel, yeah, you could have been dealing with someone who is quite immature, and you could have been left feeling unseen and neglected. And it could have triggered that chaser energy within you for sure. You could have also been the one putting in more effort. You could have been taking on that masculine role of always reaching out first, always wanting to take action towards this person. But let's go current energy. Current energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Nine of Wands. You could be dealing with someone who's younger than you, because we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. So it feels like right now you could be protecting your energy, or this person could be protecting their energy. The Nine of Wands feels like it is an energy of being wounded and wary from battle, but persevering with hope and determination. It is about, like I said, a challenging connection, love that's not easy. And the fact that we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like this person could be neglecting this connection right now, not putting any effort in towards this connection. And it feels to me like both of you could be working on self-improvement, especially with that Queen of Pentacles in the upright on the bottom. So you could be really focused on your finances right now, or your home, your children. But the Queen of Pentacles does have this energy of kind of protecting their pentacle, tending to their inner garden, a little like similar to the Empress. But the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like this is at a standstill right now, because the Knight of Pentacles in the upright is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And when it's in the reverse, it's like not moving at all. We also, neglecting relationships. So I feel like right now, I want to say the person you're connected to, you're still in separation or a break, and they're not really putting in that effort. And that's kind of what I was getting with that Six of Wands, is that this person could have been putting in such little effort that it triggered your feelings of, like, I'm hearing breadcrumbing, but they could have triggered your ego or your wounding surrounding feeling neglected and unseen and unloved. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse also talks about a workaholic. So you could be spending a lot of time working, which I was saying with the Queen of Pentacles, or you could be connected to someone who is more focused on the 3D right now, more focused on their career than putting energy towards this connection. The Nine of Wands does show self-improvement though. So let's look at near future energy, and then we'll get both of your energies. So near future energy between the two of you. Near future energy. We have strength, so working on your confidence, working on your inner strength, healing the ego, self-improvement when it comes to the ego. And we have the Two of Pentacles, so it does show that this is still up in the air. And I still feel like the ego is being triggered here. So we have Leo energy here. We also have a lot of Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So like I said, near future energy, it seems like there's this need to find balance in, like, for both of you to find balance in your life, for especially if someone is a workaholic here. With the Two of Pentacles, it does show someone working on finding balance between their personal life, love, and work, and working on confidence and inner strength. I don't know, I'll check when we continue on with tarot, but it kind of looks to me like in the near future, you're still both working on yourselves. So I'm not sure if you're going to be like coming together in the near future. The Two of Pentacles is kind of like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? So the person you're connected to could be working up the confidence to come towards you, or trying to, or needing to find balance before they come towards you. And you could also be kind of torn with if you even want to explore this connection anymore with this Two of Pentacles energy. But it does show a need to find balance. And there's something about balancing the ego as well. So like I said, I feel like both of you were triggering each other's ego or shadows. So let's see your energy. So Spirit, we're going to look at the viewer now. So show me the viewer's energy. Show me the viewer's energy. We have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, you could be feeling very inspired. How can I put this? You could be feeling very inspired to take action towards this person, but the Eight of Swords is on the bottom. So it feels like you could be struggling with self-limiting beliefs right now. You could be overthinking this connection. The Eight of Swords, it does feel like right now there's a separation between you, or there's no contact. And you could be really struggling with, that's kind of what I was getting with the Two of Pentacles and the Strength card, because you could be going back and forth between your ego and your intuition, because the Ace of Wands is kind of giving me the energy that your intuition is like sparking, or your intuition is trying to tell you something about this connection. But then there's some self-limiting beliefs or some overthinking with the Eight of Swords. I'm going to get another card for you. You could be, you know, having self-limiting beliefs if this actually is a divine connection, if this is actually your Emperor or your divine masculine. And there also seems to be an energy where you could be feeling inspired to step into your masculine energy and build something, or create stability, or start your own business. But you could be struggling with like overthinking it or self-limiting beliefs. So I'm going to get you one more. Show me the viewer. Show me the viewer. We have the Page of Wands. So there's definitely, and the King of Wands. So there is definitely an energy of feeling inspired to, I'm hearing two things. There's the energy of feeling inspired to take action towards this person. And that could be a bit of that chaser energy that I was seeing. So you could be feeling impulsively, it could be triggering some sort of trauma you have is what I'm hearing. And you could be feeling like this urge or this impulse to reach out to them, to chase clarity, or to see if they're, you know, still feeling the same way about you, if they even think about you. The other thing I'm hearing is that there's definitely this spark within you. Some of you, this won't be for all of you because I'm hearing two different things, but there's definitely this energy where you're feeling inspired to create something, or to create some sort of project, or to be a leader in some way. And like I said, I feel like you could be struggling with self-limiting beliefs when it comes to whatever that is. So let's see what's going on with your person. Show me their person's energy. On the floor you go. So we have the Three of Wands. And interesting, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So what's really interesting here is your person is working on themselves. There is progress here. There is self-improvement here. But it feels with that Knight of Pentacles that they're completely, like, they're not taking any action towards you. They're neglecting this connection. Like I said, they could be really focused on their own self-improvement or their career right now. The fact that the Five of Swords is in reverse shows that this person is having a really hard time moving on from you. They're still thinking about you. You know, you're still heavily on their mind. And the Three of Wands does show someone who is progressing forward and going through growth. The Five of Swords in reverse also shows someone who's, you know, they're healing some self-sabotaging tendencies here. There's the energy of wanting to make amends with you as well with the Five of Swords in reverse. And there's regret with the Five of Swords in reverse. So it's almost like this person is looking towards the future, having regret that they were neglecting this connection is what I'm hearing. We also have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom. So your person could be going through an important lesson of what equal give and take is and what balance is. And this Two of Pentacles, to me, now I'm wondering what this near future energy is about. So I'm going to confirm it, because usually in the Two of Pentacles, you see one pentacle up and one pentacle down. But in some cards, they're even. So it feels like, I'm actually going to look at the book for this specific deck, because it feels like there's something coming into balance here in the near future. And right now your person is working on, interesting. They're working on how they balance love, how they give and receive love. The other thing I'm hearing with the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Swords in reverse is your person could actually be getting help with some of this energy from, that's been coming out a lot lately, from like a counselor or, interesting. So I'm going to come back to this, but they could be getting some help from some sort of advisor or counselor, someone who helps people in order to move forward and release some of these self-sabotaging behaviors. So what's really interesting is it almost looks like there's a test here in the near future. And if you are, I don't know for sure if you struggle with chaser energy, but I keep hearing it. I feel like you're feeling inspired, or you're feeling the urge to reach out to this person right now. And what's really interesting is their energy, they're actually healing and, you know, progressing forward and going through growth. And you could be picking up on that energetically. And that could be why you feel this urge to reach out to them. And I just want to say, like, if you struggle with chaser energy, you know, try to, when you feel that urge to reach out to them, try to put your energy towards something else, is what I'm hearing. Try to, like with that Emperor on the bottom of your energy, it feels like there's this feeling of wanting to take control of this situation. And if that's something you're trying to heal, you know, that could be some sort of test for you with the Strength card, to stand in your strength and to not reach out to them. And I feel like if you were to follow that impulse to reach out to them, you could, you know, kind of interrupt the growth that they're going through or delay it. And I have to be honest about what I'm hearing. So this almost looks like some kind of test in the near future. And when I looked in the guidebook that this comes with, it does talk about decision making. So in the future, if you feel this near future energy, like tomorrow for the next 4 weeks, if you feel this overwhelming urge, this impulsive urge, because you also had the Knight of Swords, to reach out to this person, it's almost like You need to stand in your inner strength when it comes to making this decision and weigh the pros and cons about reaching out. You know, are you reaching out because your trauma is being triggered? Are you reaching out of fear? Are you reaching out for validation? Weighing the pros and cons, you know, how will you feel if you reach out and they don't respond? How will you feel if you reach out and they don't open it? You need to kind of put yourself in that mindset, like, what will this do to me if they don't respond to me? What will it do to me if they respond to me negatively? Like, look at every side of this story, every side of the coin is what I'm hearing. But I'm kind of seeing a test for you, and also possibly a test for your person. And the Two of Pentacles also says that this relationship may require effort to maintain harmony amid life's demands. So, and it's about, so if you and this person come back into contact in the near future, it feels like it'll take effort to maintain harmony between you, because of life's demands, whether that's your work schedule, their work schedule, maybe you have children, maybe they have children, maybe they have a lot of hobbies, maybe you have a lot of hobbies. I'm almost hearing like there's a test coming here. All right, so let's see how you're feeling about this person. I should have checked to make sure this was straight. It's not straight. Oh, that's even worse. I feel like my phone is not in the right spot. All right, there we go. All right, so let's see how you're feeling about them. How are you feeling about this person? We have Judgment and the Hierophant. Oh my goodness gracious. So clearly you want a resurrection with this person. Clearly you want a renewal. With the Judgment card, it does feel like you're trying to make a judgment call when it comes to this person. So again, I'm hearing a test for you right now. So like I said, don't beat yourself up if you're feeling the urge to reach out. But I would try and fight that urge if I were you. With Judgment, I do see that you feel like this person has taught you a lot about yourself and made you really self-reflect or self-evaluate about yourself. You could also be feeling like there's a lot of self-evaluation and inner work that this person needs to do, but it feels like you're trying to make a judgment call right now about this person. We also have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, so it feels like you do feel commitment with this person. Maybe you were married or you just felt a higher level of commitment with them. It also looks to me like you feel like this was a connection that has taught you a lot of lessons about yourself. So like I said, if you did struggle with that chaser energy and now you're feeling that fire burning within you to reach out, think about all the work you've done not to chase, and just anytime you feel, it's kind of like when you're trying to quit smoking. Anytime you feel an urge to have a smoke, go do something else. They say that craving for a cigarette goes away in 10 minutes if you can fight it. So if you're feeling like your hand itching to reach out to them, go do something else for 10 minutes. Go give to yourself, fill up your own cup is what I'm hearing. You could also be feeling like this person needs some sort of help, or like I was hearing that your person could be getting some sort of therapy or counseling. Looking at this, you could also be feeling like your person needs to get that help from someone in order to self-evaluate. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. So it does seem like you want a renewal with this person. All right. Let's see how this person is feeling about you. How is this person feeling about you? We have the King of Swords. So right now, this person, and Temperance. So this person does want balance and harmony with you. They do want to restore balance. And on the bottom of their deck, they had the Six of Pentacles, which talks about balance, reciprocity, equal give and take. The Two of Pentacles talks about balance. Specifically, this card has 2 pentacles perfectly balanced in the near future. And did I already mention Sagittarius energy? This person wants to restore balance. And this card, the shadow attributes, does talk about an imbalance in a relationship. So I do feel, you know, like I said, that this person could have neglected this connection in the past or been taking more than they were giving. This person definitely wants to restore harmony and heal this with the Temperance card, but they're also being patient about coming towards you, which has kind of been, I've been channeling that energy a lot of someone who has a truth they want to speak, honesty that they want to come forward with, but they're not rushing it. They're taking their time. And what I'm seeing is it's almost like this person is, in the near future, they could be feeling this very strong urge to reach out to you, but harnessing that inner strength until they find balance, until they know they can give you balance before coming back towards you. Because this is a very patient energy. This person could also be feeling like you've been incredibly patient, especially if you were someone who used to chase this person. Maybe you even told this person, you go heal what you need to heal. You could be like an incredibly patient person. This person is feeling like you've been very patient with them. But like I said, King of Swords for how this person feels about you. Right now, it's like head over heart. So they're working on themselves. They want to make amends with you, but right now their head is ruling over their heart with the King of Swords. Like there's communication that they want to bring towards you, but they're still feeling, for whatever reason, their head is telling them they need to be patient before they come towards you. Oh my gosh, Spirit told me to look underneath Temperance and we have the Lovers. So clearly this person feels like this is a connection that triggered them as well. Clearly they feel this divine love connection as well. And there's also, you know, this element of, it's like they're choosing, and I know this is frustrating, and that goes back to the ego thing. You know, you could want contact right now, communication right now, but that's your ego's timing. And your ego could be being triggered right now because this person isn't coming towards you. And it looks to me like your person is making the choice to be patient about coming towards you because they want to restore, they want balance in their life before they come towards you, before they make the choice to come towards you. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords. So for some of you, I feel like this person does feel like in the past, you know, maybe you were always reaching out, or maybe you were in that chaser energy. And this person is seeing you be more patient. All right, I'm going to get a couple more for their feelings. But before I continue with that, I actually want to switch decks here. I'll go back to that tarot deck. But I want to get this deck. And on the bottom of the deck, we have open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. So they could see you as someone with a very open heart, very loving. All right. So I just want to get a few cards about how this person is feeling about you. We have King of Swords. Whoops. We have King of Swords energy, which is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And with that 5 of Swords in reverse there, that does talk about regret, remorse, and now we have broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. This is how they're feeling about you. past life deja vu patterns. So there could have been patterns that were triggered within this connection. The fact that we have the Lovers and this past life, it feels like this person does feel, you know, a familiarity with you, a past life connection with you, soul bond with you. I may have to pause it if my dogs get really loud. All right, so we have rejection. So they could have rejected you in the past as well, or they could have a fear of rejection right now, especially if they're still working on balancing. And we have one day. That's exactly what I mean about this energy with the Sagittarius or the Temperance card, about this person knowing that they want to come towards you to make amends, but it's like their head is telling them one day I will. So your person could definitely be struggling with fear of rejection, or it could be that they have regret for rejecting you. They could have rejected you. They could have left you out in the cold. But they know one day they want to come towards you with this communication and apology. So let's see. There's also something about the Three of Wands here, because the Four of Wands is stability. So it feels like your person is working towards stability, but they want that stability before they come in. All right, let's see how your person is feeling about you. We have intimacy. So you could have really chemistry. So clearly this person felt a deep level of intimacy with you, a deep level of chemistry with you, attraction, spark, passion. And you could have, you know, the fact that I keep hearing chaser energy, you could have triggered this person's fear of intimacy. You could have had a soul spark connection with them with this chemistry card. I don't know why I'm shaking. Jeez. How is this person feeling about the viewer? Resistance, suppressing. That's exactly what I mean about this. That's everything I said. So they are resisting, you know, they were resisting this connection, or they're resisting coming towards you right now because for whatever reason, their head is ruling over their heart right now. Timid. So they could be very timid or have a fear of rejection when it comes to coming towards you. It feels like they were resisting this connection or resisting this chemistry they felt with you. They could all, commitment, holy. So clearly they feel marriage, promises, fidelity. So clearly they feel, you know, a commitment energy with you, just like you had the Hierophant. So you felt the same, like you feel a commitment energy with them. And I feel like you triggered their fear of intimacy and fear of commitment. Beginnings, try again, new direction, start over. Just like the Five of Swords in reverse talks about a reconciliation, wanting to make amends. And what I was saying is with the secret admirer, they could be feeling like you have a secret admirer. For some of you, you could be feeling inspired to explore a new connection. They could also be admiring you from afar or watching you online with that card. How is this person feeling about the viewer? How is this person feeling about the viewer? We have a little bit of hopelessness there. And we have beauty. And we have clearer perspective, clearer headspace. They could feel like you're better off without them. I feel like your person could be beating themselves up right now. So hopeless. Oh dear. We have beauty, which is Empress energy, and new perspectives. I don't think this person feels like they're better off without you. I feel like they feel like you're better off without them. How is this person feeling about the viewer? So we have hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. So they're hoping for this new beginning. They could also be, listen, If you're feeling inspired to impulsively reach out to this person could be manifesting that. This person could feel, or they could be thinking about you a lot or hoping that you are going to reach out to them because they could have this fear that you're going to reject them. We have boundaries and open heart. So for some of you, you could have put up a boundary, especially if this person was neglecting you. You could have put up a boundary. And then to top it all off, we have running. So remember I mentioned them, you could have triggered their running energy. So this person could have ghosted you, disappeared, ran from this connection. And maybe, you know, this boundaries card is giving me the feeling that they're apprehensive about coming towards you. So let them work on that confidence here to come towards you. All right. There's also something about like hiding their true feelings because this person is wearing a mask. So let's get back to tarot and see how this person is feeling about you. How is this person feeling about you? 10 of Pentacles, commitment. Definitely commitment. So this person sees long-term potential with you. It's also the energy that this person could be feeling like they need stability or they need like financial success before they come towards you. But you definitely, commitment is there. How is this person feeling about the viewer? How is this person feeling about the viewer? We've got the World and we've got the Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So now we have this runner chaser energy showing up in this reading. So the World, it feels like this person, I want to say that this person feels like this is unfinished. With the Four of Cups, there's definitely a fear that if they come towards you to start a new chapter, that you may refuse their offer. And that's their own ego, that's their own confidence. The Four of Cups is also showing that this person is feeling like they missed some sort of opportunity with you. Again, I keep hearing that like this person could feel like they took your love for granted. That they ran, you know, from something that was good. There could also be something about a cycle of inconsistency because with the Knight of Wands, that's very like hot and cold, inconsistent behavior. Let's see their intentions towards you. What are their intentions? We have the Empress and the Seven of Pentacles. So listen, this is very similar to the reading I did yesterday, where this person's intentions are to nurture this connection, to birth something new here. But they're waiting for the right time because we've got the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. So this person, Four of Swords. So it feels like this person's intentions are to wait before coming towards you. And I actually just want to look at, I always like to check out slow but meaningful progress. So this person wants to make, like their intentions are to make progress with you, but it feels like they're taking their time with that Temperance card. It's also, it also talks about relationships grow stronger when nurtured with patience and care. So there's this really strong message and your ego may be being triggered by this person's slowness. But what I'm seeing is this person does want to nurture this connection with the Empress and the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is talking about how this person's intentions are to nurture this connection with patience and care, which means they're not rushing towards you because maybe this person, you know, has become more self-aware that if they rush towards you too soon, that they won't be able to be consistent with you, and maybe you put up a boundary and said, I'm not interested unless you can give me consistency and you can prioritize me. It also talks about reflection and steady effort lead to personal growth. So it feels like this person's intentions are to put energy towards their personal growth, tending to their inner garden before they make that, like, bring in that offer towards you. And again, this type of energy, I know it can trigger the viewer, because most of the time our ego just wants it now. Like, I just want to hear from this person. And the Empress in this book, in love relationships, the Empress signals a period of warmth and affection where love blossoms into something enduring and fruitful, which is what the Seven of Pentacles is also about. It's about seeing the fruits of your labor. So this person does want to grow something beautiful here. They want to nurture this connection. I'm hearing they want to do it in the right way. Interesting. All right. So let's see what their action will be towards you. What is their next action towards you? What is their next action towards you? We've got the Nine of Cups, which shows someone coming towards you with positivity. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. There you go. See, their intentions, Seven of Pentacles. They want to grow something meaningful. They want to take their time, slowly come towards you. And then their actions, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Swords in reverse, the Fool. So they do take that leap of faith towards you. You know, wanting success here, wanting a successful outcome with the Nine of Cups, following their intuition. And the Three of Swords in reverse confirms the apology. It confirms making amends, wanting to heal this. And the Eight of Pentacles is about a renewal, about commitment, about investing their time and energy. So that looks good to me. But I know that the timing could be triggering your ego. All right. So I'm just going to pause it for 1 minute. I just wanted to grab a different deck for the channeled messages. All right, so we're going to look at near future energy. I'm going to confirm this near future energy. So Spirit, can we confirm near future energy, please? Let's confirm that near future energy. So we have the Nine of Swords, which shows anxiety, overthinking, and we have the Nine of Pentacles, which shows independent energy. It shows, you know, this, I feel like both of you are still single here in the near future. There is a lot of anxiety. This person, you know, working on themselves with the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like near future energy. I don't think that there is communication between the two of you in the near future. Let's look at this book. Oh, well, that's interesting. So the Nine of Pentacles shows personal happiness, whether single or in a strong, secure relationship. It also symbolizes independence and self-sufficiency and confidence. So it feels like in the near future, there is the energy of both of you working on your confidence with that Strength card. The Nine of Swords also shows, this is what I find interesting, that communication will be essential for healing. So I'm going to get one more card. We've got the Four of Wands on the bottom. which does talk about like someone returning. It does talk about stability. So I'm taking back what I said about communication, because looking at this energy right here, I do feel like it's going to be some sort of test to see if you and this person can have a very like healthy, open conversation that will be essential to healing. And it feels like you're both I might need to get one more card. Like I said, it almost feels like you both independently come together to have an honest conversation, and that effort will be required to find balance between the two of you. Let me just get one more card. Near future energy. Four of Pentacles, that's still holding back. All right. Final answer. Final answer for near future energy. I feel like there is a test coming when it comes to making a decision to reach out to this person for you. Near future energy, I feel like this person is still working on their confidence with that Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. It feels like, and the Strength card, it feels like they're going back and forth between, am I confident enough, and overthinking it with the Nine of Swords, causing them to hold back from you, because the Four of Pentacles does talk about like control and holding back. And the Four of Pentacles also has a message of, you know, you needing to not try and control this situation. So I'm going to say near future energy, this person is holding back from you, judging on what I'm seeing from their intentions and their actions. There is action coming, but in the near future, I feel like they're still not reaching out to you. And that's like in the next month. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords and the Emperor. So it feels like, it almost feels like you're both feeling an urge to reach out to each other, but you're both holding back from each other. And like I said, that could be a test for you. That chaser energy, that could also be a test for them, because if they're still in runner energy, do you hear that crow confirming this? If they're still in runner energy and they're being tested, their test to pass is to not just reach out to you impulsively with that Knight of Wands energy and then ghost again or run again, which is kind of what the Knight of Wands is about. It's like impulsive, quick action towards you and then gone again. So I feel like you're both being tested in very similar ways, but differently. And I always talk about this, but would you rather have instant gratification from hearing from this person tomorrow and then them running in 2 weeks, or coming in very inconsistently hot and cold? Or would you rather they pass this test and you pass your test and then they come in stable in the future with something long lasting? Do you hear the crow confirming this? And then we've got like the Eight of Swords on the bottom still shows self-limiting beliefs, which I think is stopping this person from coming forward in the next month. So I'm going to go the month after. Show me the energy between these two. The month after. We have the Chariot. Do you see? So the Chariot shows the month after there's movement. With the Chariot, that's them being proactive, that's them taking action, Cancer energy. So again, would you rather have them come in this month and be gone again? Or would you rather them pass this test and come in a month or 2 months from now and be consistent? Let's confirm the Chariot, please. Show me the Chariot. Let's confirm that Chariot. We have the Six of Swords. Beautiful. So the Six of Swords does show Wheel of Fortune. The Six of Swords does show moving into calmer waters. It does show reconnection. This person coming towards you could even be traveling towards you if you live at a distance. And it does show repairing a disconnect, moving into calmer waters. So, what is your advice? What is your advice? What is your advice? We have the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like your advice is everything I said, that this person is working on their own stability, their own personal growth, so that they can show up as your equal. And that it may take this person time to come towards you, because when the Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse, we also had the Queen of Pentacles. So it feels like right now your person, like there is a period of waiting here with the Seven of Pentacles, but the wait will be worth it is what I'm hearing. Because when this person comes towards you, King of Pentacles, they're coming in a mature, stable, and deeply committed way. It's interesting how we have the Page, the Knight, the King, and we had the Queen. So it's almost like we're seeing this person progress through this reading. And like I said, if you're patient, Seven of Pentacles, there's slow but meaningful progress happening within this connection, even if it doesn't feel like it. Anyway, for advice for you with the King of Pentacles, let's see what it says. Your expertise and dedication lead to financial and professional success. So those of you that are working on your career. And your advice right now is to work on your foundation, because working on a strong foundation will allow you to build lasting security. And that's what's happening here in the background that you can't see, is that a stronger foundation is being built. All right, so I have 2 channeled message decks we're gonna get. I'm just gonna get a few from this. And then there's another one. There's another one I'm gonna get. Cancer energy, listen to this. 1985 could be symbolic, or May 8th, August 5th. I was always so hot and cold with you, and I know that was confusing. Our connection was too much for me to handle, and that was the only way I could deal with it. And remember how I talked about hot and cold. So I'm just gonna get a few from this deck. Let's see what this person wants you to know. We have telepathic, so 1956 could be symbolic, May 6th or June 5th. I feel you through everything, the things I touch, the images I see, the voices I hear. We are connected throughout this universe, even if we are miles apart. So for some of you, you could be at a distance. So what does this person want to say? Distance. That's funny. What does this person want to say to you? So we have denial of connection. We have divine timing. We have critical juncture. So March 4th, April 3rd could be symbolic, the age 34. I realized there was something between us, but I didn't have the time or capacity to understand it. Everything was too much too soon, and I had other things I needed to deal with. I'm going to take these in order. We have distance, separated by states, countries, continents, oceans, could have met in unusual circumstances. online, while traveling, airport, train station, May 7th, July 5th could be symbolic. Even with the distance, I know we are never truly apart. We had an instant connection that can never be matched. I'll travel the world to get closer to you. Holy cow. That's interesting because you had 2 travel cards come out for like 1 to 2 months from now. We have magical and powerful. So 28, February 8th, August 2nd. I used to limit my goals and place myself in a box based on what I was told I was capable of. Since meeting you, my views have expanded and I'm trying to dream big. Because of you, I know I deserve more. So you could have even been for some of you, you could have been dealing with some sort of entrepreneur where you told them that you believed that they could do anything they put their mind to. Maybe even just in terms of healing. You could have told this person you felt like they had the capability to heal. Divine timing, 50. I want to take action towards you. I want to talk with you, be with you, and feel you. Please be patient. I will come back to you in divine timing. I'm going to save that card for the cover. And critical juncture, 55, so May 5th could be symbolic. Taking a big leap of faith, major decisions affecting the outcome, turning points that alter the course of the evolution of the connection. And I feel like there's some kind of test coming that's going to alter the course of this. I know I have control of my life. No one is holding me captive and no one is controlling my circumstances. I recognize the power of my free will and I choose to be happy. And you had the 9 of Cups as their actions, choosing happiness. All right, so let's I'm just going to get this channeled message deck as well. What does this person want to say to you? What does this person want to say to you? I still don't have all the answers. 2 of Pentacles. So we have they are waiting for you, and I kind of believe that with the 5 of Swords in reverse because it shows that they're still holding on to this connection. Same with the 4 of Pentacles. I need time for me. So that 4 of Swords came out in near future energy. So this person still needs time to work on themselves and go through that personal growth. Maybe. So that's like they're on the fence about reaching out to you is what I'm hearing. And I almost I know that you probably would want to hear from this person in the next 4 weeks. But I'm actually hoping that they pass that test and don't just run back in and run back out again. What does this person want to say to you? I am coming, trust. I'm saving that for the cover photo too. Have I lost everything? 9 of Swords in their head. We have let me hold you. I still don't have all the answers, confirmation. So it feels to me like in the near future, they still don't have all the answers and they still need more time to heal. And then we have Ace of Cups. So dates or years that could be symbolic. 1991, 1994, 1997, 1992, 1972, 1979, 1971, 1974, and months and days, January 4th, January 1st, January 9th, January 7th, January 2nd, there's going to be a few, January 14th, 19th, 17th, or 12th, April 1st, April 1st, April 11th, April 9th, April 7th, April 2nd, or April 19th, 17th, or 12th. November 4th, November 9th, November 7th, November 2nd, September 1st, September 4th, September 11th, September 7th, September 2nd, or September 14th, 17th, or 12th. July 11th, July 4th, July 9th, July 2nd, or July 14th, 19th, or 12th. And then finally, did I do November? I think I did November. February 7th, February 9th, February 1st, February 4th, February 11th, or February 14th, 19th, or 17th. All right, my friends, I am sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.